Hey, hi. Did you know that you may be entitled to up to $500 or more in the current Life 360 class action settlement, which is actually going on? I'm going to talk about what you have to know in this lawsuit and who is eligible, how do you get started, is it legit? Yes, definitely it is actually legit. For those of you who are going to be eligible, you may have used this software in the last 2 years. As it here it says, you may have used this mobile app within the past 2 years. That it has to be like 20, I think that is 2023, 2024. And this claim is backed up by Labaton Kayla. It's a national law firm. Actually, it's a private law firm. And these guys are actually big. I didn't know they existed. And they have a lot of awards. So the thing is legit. And currently it's ongoing. You have to sign up. We are going to see how you can sign up. And for some of you who don't know about this app, it's actually an app which has a lot of downloads, has 100 million plus downloads. It's a software which helps you to track, your kids. For some of you who have been using this app, you know how good this app is. Okay, if you really read in one of its comments, you really see what it can really do. Okay, someone in the comments says, on one hand, it's a pretty nice app that tracks location pretty accurately, which is what I wanted. It has option to track driving, activity levels, phone usage, as well as that I'm not interested in. But oh boy, the app is actually, I'm interested in the app, okay? Something like that. So the app actually is really good. For some of you who have been using this app, it's really good. But what has been happening is this app has been I think back in 2023, 2024, because those are the years actually the claim is saying the users who have been using this app in those years, you can actually claim some money because your kind of some information was sold out to some third parties, and without you knowing, but that was between those 3 years. Okay. For some of you, let me just explain to this. For example, I have a 16-year-old cousin in Alaska, and my brother installed this app on his phone, and also actually others to keep themselves and know where they are, which really makes total sense, right? But what actually the app what people didn't know is the app was actually silently sharing the information with with other third parties, not just the app. Okay, because for the app, the information had to stay with the app. Okay, so my cousin, let me say, goes to a mental health clinic or like any other maybe youth support group. Maybe she visits some places, so these third-party companies receiving that data could start profiling her based on that movement, building a digital map of her habits, routines, and even personal struggles. If your kid was maybe addicted to coffee, probably you may have to see ads maybe they can present you with ads about chocolate, coffee with chocolate or something like that. So So your routines actually could help these advertisers know what they can actually advertise to you. You get no one actually. I see a lot of ads these days sometimes on on some website, and you're like, "Oh, how did they actually know what I want?" So some of these companies actually sell your data, and these guys advertise to you some things which really fit your lifestyle. Okay. So the app kind of sold that information to these advertisers who target you with sensitive ads without you actually knowing how that data went out. You may be addicted to something, then you realize, there's another thing which is actually being branded or a medicine, and you're like, how did they know? Okay. So that is the heart of this 360 lawsuit, Life 360 lawsuit. It's not just about the location tracking, it's about privacy, consent, and how actually the third party companies may be profiting off people's lives in a way no one agreed to. Okay. If you look at the comments, you realize actually people have ads which actually, For example, this one says I installed the app for several years and as has the whole family, but in the past few months, they continue self-advertising, making me okay to upgrade. Every time I open the app, there's a pop-up of offering me laughable deals and all that stuff. So the app itself actually could, right, kind of, I think, give you ads depending on, on the profile of your kids, of how they, where they visit to or something. Okay. So that's what is happening here. You can actually get started by just clicking on get started here. It takes like less than 2 minutes, or you can create an account here. You'll be presented with a form like this. You can sign up with a Gmail or put your information here, then you create an account. It's really kind of fast. And after kind of signing up, they'll tell you like, welcome to Lantern by Labaton. It's a private, blah, blah, blah. You may be authorized. It may only be used for authorized purposes in accordance with something like that. So after that, you'll be told you are eligible or you're not eligible. As simple as that. Okay. Now, for some of you who are wondering which states are eligible for this, I feel they mentioned it somewhere, but let me kind of check. One of the states which are eligible include, I think, Alaska. I don't think actually these are the real kind of states. There is Alaska, there's California, there is Colorado, District of Columbia, Hawaii, Idaho. I think that is Idaho. Okay, whatever the pronunciation is. Indiana, Kansas, Montana, New Hampshire, New York, Oklahoma, Rhode Island, Utah, Virginia. I think those are like 12 or what. So those are one of the states which are supported. If you didn't hear your state, I think you can so somewhere where be open. But those are the obvious ones. Okay. So that is it, guys. And I think you should actually sign up. I'll be updating you on what's going on with this Life360 lawsuit. Don't forget to subscribe, like my video. I really appreciate, So I'll be updating you with what is going on. The claim says like some people get like 500 or more. I don't know if maybe you have like 10 kids and all of them had this app. I don't know if they're going to do like 500 times 10. I don't know how the math is going to be, but we shall really see. Okay, I'll be updating you about this. And I'll be updating you on the stories of how people who have really, got the money as we go on. But it's currently ongoing, and I will see you in the next video. But so far, I really still recommend 360. Really seeing its functionalities. It's a cool app. I think now they're okay, because when you read the really comments of the people who are using this app, really actually there's a lot of people who are using these guys. A lot. So generally it's a good app, but unfortunately some of these years they try to kind of sell that data, but I think they're back on track. They're kind of transparent, and I think it's a good app. Okay, so see you guys in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.